welcome back to Let's Make Lemonade, where we are making lemonade from all the lemons of fertility that we have gotten in this chapter of our lives. And my name is Salina. If you have not seen any of the videos, my husband and I have been dealing with infertility for 9 years, and in a few months will be 10 years, unfortunately, but we are here, we are standing, and we are fighting this whole infertility journey. And so we're just going through it one day at a time, and we're sharing our journey with you. And so if you're dealing with infertility, I hope that you can follow along and maybe gain some information and knowledge from all of the things that I have learned in this crazy infertility time in my life. So if you are not subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. I would love it if you did, to walk with us. We are in the middle of IVF. We have done our egg retrieval, but we need to do our transfer, which is going to be in a couple of weeks. We are very excited. Today, I am super chill. I'm just hanging out on the couch, and usually I get the lights and I set up the equipment and the gear, and I thought, you know what? Let's just hang out today. Why not? Let's just hang out today. So it's me and Bella, my sweet bulldog over here, just hanging out. And yeah, it's us. Today we were talking about embryos. How many embryos are we gonna transfer? Well, it's super exciting. It's what everybody wants to know when you're in this place in IVF. And I will tell you that in the beginning of this process, Mondo and I, we were open to it, and we thought, well, what about the friggin' absolute amazing chance of having 2 at the same time? I mean, everybody says that, right? 2 for the price of 1, why the heck not? If you've seen in my other video, you would have seen that I talked about pre-genetic screening, PGS testing. We got that done on our embryos, and we did this per our doctor's recommendation. Our ages, I'm 36, Mondo's 42, and he felt that it was going to be a really good decision if we went ahead and got our embryos tested because of our age. We've done that. We have 3 embryos waiting for us. Now, this is the deal. I know doctors say they all have different thoughts and ideas, and I know that what my doctor has told me is different from what other people's doctors have told them. And you know what? When you go to a doctor's office and you commit to that reproductive endocrinologist, you are committing to their standards and their requirements and their recommendations and all that stuff. This is what he told us. Because we decided to do pre-genetic testing, his words were, you will be transferring 1 embryo due to pre-genetic screening. Now, at first, I honestly wasn't really happy about that, because you're paying all of this money, and I should be able to do whatever the heck I want to do. I mean, that's right. I mean, isn't that what you think? So, but you know, with talking to him, he's all about, hey, we need 1 baby. 1 live baby is all we are asking for, is all we're looking for, and that is all that matters at the end of the day. And he said that he wants us to have a healthy baby. Having twins, having multiples, does increase high-risk pregnancy. Now, do we see twins born every day? Absolutely, and they're fine. There are also a lot of unfortunate cases where a lot of mothers have issues and major complications and even fatalities when it comes to multiples. My doctor strongly discourages us to transfer more than 1 embryo because of the complications that can come with a twin birth. We weren't that excited about that. However, you know, it is what it is. So he did say if we decided not to do PGS testing, he's totally cool with transferring more than 1 embryo, 2 embryos. If it's a younger couple and the woman didn't get the embryos tested, then he's fine with transferring 2, with the likelihood of 1, making it. Although we know that many times both of them make it too. I don't know, maybe he just feels better about his decision. No idea. I have discussed this topic with him quite a few times, and you can tell that a lot of women have either issues with it or they are trying to negotiate with him. But every time it comes up, he'll say, and we're transferring one. And you know what? I can't imagine the things he's seen, and I can't imagine the history that he has. So I'm just going to trust his judgment. We have 3 embryos. I'm 36. What are my options? Well, God willing, every embryo turns into a baby, and we're just going to have to pop these babies out really quick because mama is running out of time here. So, but yeah, so I don't really have a choice in the matter. If we did, because of my age, I would say that we would decide to do 2. I think we would do 2 because I'm running out of time, and it would be great to have 2 and then maybe wait a tiny bit longer than I would if I just had 1 and then have to do another one or implant another one. So it's a lot, but you know what? We're just taking it in strides. And his thinking is that when you get your embryos PGS tested, that it increases the chances of getting pregnant, right? I mean, in theory. And so because of that, he doesn't want like a stamp like, hey, these embryos are going to make it, and so I'm not going to willingly decide to put my patient through a high-risk pregnancy. I believe that's the thinking behind that. What can you do? What can I do? Nothing much. It is what it is. Now, I had talked about in my other video, we had 6 embryos initially. And we had 6 embryos initially. If we didn't do the PGS testing, we would have had 6 embryos frozen. If we had implanted 2, one that was chromosomally normal and one that wasn't chromosomally normal, then we would have ended up with 1 anyway, right? But what if we ended up implanting 2 that weren't normal? That would have been heartache and money just wasted down the drain. And then what if we implanted 2 that were chromosomally normal? Well, then I'd have a twin pregnancy. I mean, wow, I get 2. Going through this path of IVF, it is all so many risks. There are so many risks. There are so many factors. There's so many what ifs. If I spend the money on this test, will it tell me the results? Will it give me answers? Am I wasting time? Does it matter in the end? Whew, I get all of the questions and the worries and the stress and the anxiety. It is hard. It's really, really hard for me. It has been praying, being totally just trying to be optimistic about it, thinking about the best case scenario that can come out for me. And praying a lot and believing that God wants the best for me. So yeah, for all of you freaking amazing IVF warriors and infertility warriors out there, you are amazing. You rock. Just, I tell you, be strong, try to be strong. And you know what? On those days that you don't feel strong, that is freaking okay. Give yourself grace because I do not have every day. Every day is not strong for me. There are some days, I will tell you, there was a couple of days ago that I woke up and I just woke up emotional and I felt depressed inside, and all I wanted to do was stay in bed. I didn't stay in bed, but I sure did stay home, I think, for the most of the day, and I felt better throughout the day, which I'm super thankful that that's how it goes most of the time. But I get it. On those days where you don't feel like you have much strength, just love on yourself and do the things that are going to make you feel better at that moment. The healthy things that are going to make you feel better at that moment. I wish you well. Leave comments. I would love to hear from you if you are going through IVF, if you're about to go through IVF. If you have any questions, feel free to leave comments. I'd love to hear your comments. Feel free to send an email. My email is down in the description. Subscribe and also turn on notifications by clicking on the bell. And so then whenever I send out, upload new videos, you will be the first to know. Oh my gosh, are you following us on this journey? This journey of growing our family through IVF, gosh, what is gonna happen? We have 3 embryos. We're gonna transfer our first embryo, and let me tell you, we do know the genders. We know the genders of each one, and we know the grading, obviously, of each one. But that is something that I wanna keep to myself for a little longer. My thoughts are with you all on this crazy, crazy roller coaster of infertility. And until the next video, see you then.